The length hasn't ever mattered,
Ji.
but I'd rather do something rock solid, something that I can give something to, than just be a prop. Even if I'm there, throughout the film. So that's always been a conscious choice. And having said that, it's not like Rudrani, you know it very well. It's like you are as big as your last project,
Sure.
and it's very difficult to land characters and get parts.
Yeah.
Especially from when you are completely an outsider, and it's a constant struggle all the time.
I think marriage is quite underrated. मतलब
Yeah, I mean, I completely believe. She knows I was dying to get married.
Yeah.
Since I was 19, I think.
यार मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है रुद्रानी जैसे स्कूल के टाइम में कजन्स घर आते थे तो समर वेकेशंस में तो वैसा मैं बहुत ना आज़ाद मस्ती फील करता था.
And since then till now, I think it's been quite a roller coaster of the journey. Sometimes you are elated and you're supremely happy, and then suddenly, life humbles you and God humbles you, and then you are like, okay, it's all chill, very normal, and come back to grounding yourself and come back to getting into spirituality. I think the biggest incident that happened 12, 13 years now back was my father's passing, and that kind of changed a lot of things. I suddenly became like the head of the family and more responsibilities.
Hello everybody, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guests today are so talented and also apparently are giving their spy qualities a shot, and I think they are doing very, very good at it. Thank you for doing this, Mouni and Naveen. Let me start with a little bit of a joke that I see in comments for both of you.
Okay.
You of course saying that we are hoping at some point she can use her Nagin abilities. It will always come. I mean, if you can transform, the best way to spy at someone is by turning into it. Love that. Why not? It's a good...
Why not? Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Use anything. Anything.
Yeah.
And for you, of course, they're like, well, it must be quite a shift from IAS to RAW. How are you doing, DM sir?
Is that a question?
That's a comment.
Comment,
And I
okay.
thought, do you want to react to that comment?
No, I'm loving such comments. Yeah. From IS to IPS.
I mean, was it a very different zone to go into RAW post the IAS training?
Oh, the action part was very different.
The action was. It was hardcore.
Yeah. And I had not done it.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, it looks very easy on camera, but it's quite tough. Yeah, at least for me it was.
You're very convincing. I've seen the show.
But that's what the beauty of a good actor is, I feel like when you can do something seamlessly and with a lot of grace,
Yeah.
you can make it look easy. It's actually not. Nothing is.
Of course.
So, yeah.
So tell me how interesting it was for you to build that world in your head first, and then of course go ahead and do, like, what were the little things that you did?
I'll be very honest. I just went, I truly believe the director is the captain of the ship. I truly kind of believed in his vision, and I think this was one of the very few times I had very little inputs. Once you talk to Farooq sir, you'll kind of know he has a beautiful mind and he's a very intelligent man. And the way he breaks it down for you and kind of, explains what he wants. And this is a world that he was creating, and he was kind of very convinced about how he wanted this character to be, how he wanted Mariam to be, to look, to speak, to behave. So I kind of held on to his instructions, and that's what I have tried to deliver, to be honest.
क्या ये ज़रूरी होता है आपके लिए जो डायरेक्टर पर्टिकुलरली हो is really investing in the building of the female characters, and particularly because आपको कितने टाइम आप ऑन स्क्रीन हो कभी आपको उससे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ा है. You made sure that there is some meat somewhere.
Yeah.
तो वो आपके लिए कितना ज़रूरी होता है? Farooq also has previously given done some interesting female characters in the previous films as well.
Yeah.
एक ज़रूरी aspect है आपके लिए वो?
Of course, you have to have meat in the character. I should be able to justify doing a show or a film in my head. And to be very honest, like you've seen also, the length hasn't ever mattered.
Ji.
But I'd rather do something rock solid, something that I can give something to, than just be a prop. Even if I'm there, throughout the film. So that's always been a conscious choice. And having said that, it's not like Rudrani, you know it very well. It's like you are as big as your last project,
Sure.
and it's very difficult to land characters and get parts.
Yeah.
Especially from when you are completely an outsider, and it's a constant struggle all the time. So I choose from whatever little offers that I get, and I try to choose well. That's all I can say.
This question is going to be for both of you. I'm so glad you brought this because I was going there. I do see, Mouni, that people say that she had this big Bollywood debut with Gold. Of course, you know, when you have an actor like that, and then why is it that she's not being given enough roles? And we know that she can act. And you know, you see her in Brahmastra, you give her one, she kills it. And I feel like it was such a genuine comment, a few of them, that they made, analyzing. And like you said, it's so difficult because, you know, you are as good as your last thing. You will not be given that many opportunities, and there's no one pushing your name in those rooms as well.
So I'll tell you this. So first of all, thank you. Whoever wrote that, it must be coming from a genuine place. That I suppose.
100%.
Thank you for thinking of me fondly. Having said that, you know, I can't really, it's not that I wasn't, I'll be very honest, I wasn't a little shocked or surprised or perturbed after Brahmastra, thinking that, you know, it was received so well.
Of course.
So probably the job opportunities will be a lot more. And it didn't happen, but coming back to it, why are we doing what we're doing? I have told you this before. I may have woken up, you know, sad or tired or sick, but not once do I not want to go to work. So if it is my passion and I'm getting to do something that I absolutely love to do, you kind of, that's a side or a thing that you kind of think of, okay, fine, I'm not getting exactly what I would have liked to do. But then there's a path that God has created for you, and it's a path that you want to walk on. It's a journey that you don't want to leave midway or be like, oh, I'm not getting this. I will work, and I have that thing. I love my work, so I would keep dancing and acting, and I'd give my best to whatever I'm receiving, whatever my best options are at that point.
And of course, this question also is for you, because you always see there's a project and saying that, okay, you know, I see Naveen, and finally someone seeing him in different ways, and we all know how good he is. I also see your colleagues rooting for you.
See, I think Mouni has answered very correctly. You know, I also choose from the things that I get, and it's a tough world, and there are a lot of talented people. You know, actually, it's tough for everyone. I am going step by step. I am very happy that I got something like this. I have a lot of gratitude for, you know, because somebody could imagine me doing this part. So I don't really think that I should be getting more and I get less. Sometimes when I look at a lot of good characters in other shows, sometimes I feel that they should have called me also for this. No, I could have also tested for it. But it's quite luck dependent, Rudrani. It's very tough to, you know, for anyone. Because there's no formula, there's no direction. It's tough for everyone. So you can't really blame anyone. There are hardly any good roles, and there are hardly any good roles being written, and they would come to you. That's even more difficult.
That's what I actually want to take the cue from there. That's what I mean. It's not like I'm sitting and dwelling on why I'm not getting or this or that. The opportunity, like when he said he watches something and he's like, why? I would like for all these talented people that you're talking about, their names to be taken in the rooms. You know what I mean? Them to be tested. No, just the names being taken, more tests, more look tests. We are not saying, Acha, give it to us without and yeah, I'm not one who's shied away from auditioning or giving a look test ever. So, but more names should be taken.
मौका तो दो,
मौका तो दो. हाँ.
But वो अब मुझे ये भी लगता है, रुद्रानी, अब लोग इतना इमेजिन नहीं कर पाते शायद. आपने इसमें देखा है तो आप इसी में देखते हो. That's why I'm very happy something like this has happened. It might open more doors for me, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And yeah.
प्रॉब्लम ये हो गया कि बहुत सारे एक्टर्स, आपकी तरह बहुत सारे कलाकार ये भी कहते हैं कि OTT was the ground where how much you are getting to the theatres या तुम्हारी stardom की बात नहीं होती, लेकिन आज वही बात हो रही है. They still want stars, and like they say, they still want people who have a certain kind of fandom doing here in OTT as well, which is a question that a lot of actors said, that wasn't this supposed to be a platform which was not really going about numbers only? But you know, and a valid question from a lot of actors, honestly.
But see, Rudrani, you can't sit and kind of dwell on it, and you can't sit and keep thinking. You won't be able to do your work.
True.
You won't be able to get by your day if you are constantly sulking and thinking about what's not coming your way.
Sure.
Like he said, you got to be grateful for just breathing to begin with, and then feel very grateful. I'm extremely grateful for what I have. Also, now I'm at a stage of life where I want to balance my personal and professional life.
Yeah.
So it's all good, I think.
Fair
But
enough.
but how, when you ask me the question about a fan writing that, and if I have these questions in my mind, coming to my mind or not, yes, but I kind of snub them off and be like, I have a
Move
very
on.
good life. Why should I be any less than grateful?
Fair enough. You
Yeah.
wanna?
I mean, I want to be part of more stories. I
Sure.
want to do different characters. I am ambitious like that. I want to be part of, I want to do good work. So, but you can't really blame anyone for this, I don't think there's a group that's conspiring against you. Everybody's trying to do their part. So yeah, it's like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
19 years of Mouni, am I right?
18.
18. 2006 was...
7.
Oh, 2007. 2007 started. 2007 was the thing. So, you started with Kyunki.
Yes.
And of course, it's a reminder that it's back on TV.
Yes.
You were so young back then, you look different, you feel different, and today you're a different person. How do you look at this journey, and what has truly changed in the morning that's sitting in front of me?
I think we
18
are
years.
all different people every 2 years, 3 years of our lives. I think when I started, I was a little baby, and even then I used to think I know everything. And I have it all sorted in my head. My life is supposed to be this way, and since then till now, I think it's been quite a roller coaster of the journey. Sometimes you are elated and you're supremely happy, and then suddenly life humbles you and God humbles you, and then you are like, okay, it's all chill, very normal, and come back to grounding yourself and come back to getting into spirituality. I think the biggest incident that happened 12, 13 years now back was my father's passing, and that kind of changed a lot of things. I suddenly became like the head of the family and more responsibilities and more. So I have. That's when I realized the connection that you need to have with your own God and the universe and yourself. And since then, I think he's just been there like a guiding light to guide me through everything. So that's pretty much my journey.
So wonderful. This is 18 glorious years. Did you get to see the first episode out of curiosity?
I've seen
Kyunki?
Kyunki?
Yeah.
No, not yet. I've been shooting non-stop, honestly.
You were excited, I saw that.
I was very excited. It's my Smriti Di coming back, and for my Ekta ma'am. They are practically family, when you've started that young with people like that. I still remember her getting me books and giving me ice creams on the day that I was sad. And
so cute.
Yeah, so we go back that many years. So I was very excited. In fact, she's also very excited for the show.
And now let's talk about this. Have you all watched any of the episodes that you all have done?
You've seen all the episodes?
I haven't seen all, but I've seen 3.
I've actually seen 2 and bits and pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me, is it easy for you to look at your work post once it's done? Everything's done right now. How do you look at that? Are you actors who sit and judge, or do you have those rules that I don't want to watch it?
I'm very
once it's done?
critical.
You are?
I'm picking out like every single problem, mistakes. On screenings, I'm never even looking at anybody else's faces or on the screen. So yeah.
How does it work for you, Naveen?
I have seen just the first episode. I have to watch other. I've not seen all the episodes, but I'm also quite critical of myself. In fact, I feel I see my work a lot of times.
Really?
And I feel that I learn from it, I know the things that every role will come with new problems and new approach, but I would get to know about things that I shouldn't do. That's what I get to learn. And this has happened. I feel that, a lot of people might say that I was better in my first film or my first show, but I feel I'm much more in control today. That has happened by like that. This has also played a part. I watch my stuff a lot of times. Yeah.
Are you able to kind of at any point, because you watch multiple, detach yourself कि नहीं इस बार मैं audience की तरह देखूंगा?
वो धीरे-धीरे ही होता है. शुरू में तो आप खुद को ही देख रहे होते हो.
हाँ बिल्कुल. Fair.
तो वो objectively देखना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. So judging your own show or on your own film is little tough.
जी.
So by the time after 4 or 5 viewings only you get to watch the story or the screenplay. This happens with the trailer also,
Fair enough. मुझे पूछना तो पड़ेगा.
पूछो.
Aspirants 3 का क्या चल रहा है?
Aspirants 3 आना चाहिए.
I like how you like आना तो चाहिए. आ रहा है भी.
हाँ वही मतलब है शायद.
But it's interesting how you've built this Aspirants fandom for yourself with how the show has done as well. They are very, very attached to it. I can't imagine people coming and telling you that they've taken exams because they've seen the show. That's another level. It's crazy.
I think that's the power of screenwriting, and
Yeah.
lot
Good
of
shows.
Actors like us, we
For
get
sure.
a lot of credit, but it's the writing, It's the way makers have made it, and when I was doing pictures, I remember my creator, writer Disha Patani, he categorically mentioned that I would be very happy if you know, if somebody, even one person would get inspired from this show and actually get into a startup. And I can't tell you, Rudrani, how many people have actually, you know, left their jobs and explored entrepreneurship because of pictures. And similar thing happened with Aspirants.
That's true.
I mean, you get a lot of love and praise for it, but I just did my part. That's what I try to do, and I'm
You
very
did your part
happy.
very well. You know, you spoke about balance, right? And you rightly so, that is important, and you realize the value of family, friends. I think we've also built a world. You've also managed to build that world around you in this industry, like you say, with friends. You know, friends like Krishna, of course, Disha is so close to, and you know, so many more. We take a lot of time in the industry to bring down women and say that they can't be friends. But it gives me so much joy to see Disha and you going and hanging out and having friends, because you know, they'll have opinions on everything. But I think female friendships are healing, and it gives me so much joy to see that. Tell me how that world has changed for you. You know, and the fact that we need to have more women being there.
You
for each
have
other.
known me for a long time. You know that I have always had a lot of
Exactly.
female friends. It's
Love
just
that.
so happens that them two happen to be a part of the industry or in the industry.
Yeah.
I don't think profession really matters. You connect with who you connect with, whether it's a doctor or an engineer or a producer or a director or a writer. It can be from many professions. So I don't really think it matters what profession you're in. I think the energies should match. I also think, you know, like how you talk about your counterparts or your partner, like they bring something to the table of, if, say, like the man is emotionally not very available, but the girl fulfills that side of him. I think girls do that for each other as well. Also, the fact that we are so available for each other.
100%.
A man would never be able to handle 7 video calls and 8 calls in a day, but a girlfriend would do that very happily, listen to you over and over again. And like you said, female friendships are very, very healing, and they have always been. I've always been away. I studied in Delhi. Then friends have been a very, very integral part, apart from my immediate family. So, and they continue to be there for me, and I continue to be there for them.
And I'm so proud of you. We
Thank
have
you.
to have more of those. But like she spoke about balance, Naveen, does it help? I'm sure you also have that friends of yours in your life. It is so important, isn't it? Because actors always say that we need to have a life outside the world that we build in, because otherwise we are going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell me how that world works for you and how it kind of maintains that balance, as we say it.
See, I've been able to stay sane because of my family only, I feel. I recently got married, like last year.
Yeah, of course.
And,
Oh, there's a trivia to it. He got married, and the next day he was shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's commitment.
That's why, if you go and watch my pictures, I have the muchi. I had to get married in this, yeah.
Was she okay with it? I think you pull it
No,
off.
she liked it a lot. Pictures, I'm looking much better actually. मैं कुछ बहुत राजा महाराजा टाइप की फील आ रही है मुझे खुद. So yeah, I have in fact always believed in it. I'm crazy about films and cinema. I watch a lot of things, but I am not I don't have a lot of film friends.
Yeah.
I also studied in Delhi, and so I have a lot of college friends. I have a few film friends. I mean, they're not that big names, but I'm closer to my family. I stay in touch with them. They keep me sane because I discuss my problems with them, and that now to I have a friend in Bombay who lives with me, and that's even better. I think marriage is quite underrated.
Really?
I should,
Yeah, I completely believe. She knows I was dying to get married.
Yeah.
Since I was 19, I think.
यार मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है रुद्रानी, जैसे स्कूल के टाइम में कजन्स घर आते थे तो समर वेकेशंस में तो वैसा मैं बहुत ना आज़ाद मस्ती फील करता था. Now I feel I have that friend with me all the time, and if I want to go out, if I want to I have a person who I can do things with, and he's just there for me. She. So yeah, that.
It's like you have a sense of belonging.
You feel similarly also, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you coming back to somebody. Yeah.
It's lovely.
The problem is that too many nice single girls, as opposed to I have so many single girlfriends, and when I sit and think of even to bring two people together, I can't think of any man who deserves them.
When you were single, Mouni, it took you a while to find. You found your soulmate.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
But you had to wait.
Yeah,
You know,
almost 2.5-3 years.
you know
yeah.
the market out there.
Yeah. No, you stop chasing, you're attract.
Okay, there it is. But I love it. I love that you all have this. You'll have balance, and you'll also have not giving up. Like, so will pair, patience, and balance is what we need. And thank you so much. I have thoroughly enjoyed watching, and I'm waiting to go and finish the series.
Yes, please do.
I am really, really waiting to do that. But all the very best.
Thank you.
And I hope you deserve, like I say, and I know you deserve way more. And I hope you get everything that you want. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.